January 1st, 1:17 a.m. The new year had already passed, but it didn't feel new. The city was quiet in the way it gets after everyone goes home, when the streets feel watched instead of empty. Taxi driver Michael Carter rubbed his eyes and checked the road ahead. Fog rolled in thick sheets, swallowing the headlights. "I should have gone home," he whispered. That's when his phone vibrated. Ride request accepted automatically. Pickup, Old Riverside Bridge. Michael's stomach tightened. The bridge was a dead zone. No cameras, no foot traffic. No reason for anyone to be there after midnight. But the payout flashed on his screen. 4 times the normal fare. Michael turned the wheel. Halfway across the bridge, he saw her. A woman standing perfectly still, no coat, no phone in her hand. Beside her sat a large black suitcase. She didn't wave, didn't look surprised to see him. She was waiting. Michael pulled over. "You called a cab?" he asked. She nodded once. When she tried to lift the suitcase, it didn't budge. Michael reached for the handle. The moment his fingers closed around it, his breath caught. The weight wasn't just heavy, it was wrong. Like lifting something that didn't want to be moved. "What's in here?" he asked quietly. She stared at the suitcase. Someone who couldn't leave on their own. Michael forced it into the trunk, his arms shaking. When she got into the back seat, she locked the door. In the rearview mirror, Michael saw her eyes. They weren't looking at him. They were fixed on the trunk. The drive felt longer than it should have. No music, no traffic. Just rain tapping the windshield like fingernails. Finally, Michael spoke. "You out late for New Year's?" Her voice came softly. "I don't celebrate new beginnings anymore." She paused. "Last year, on this same night, I trusted someone." Michael didn't respond. She continued anyway. "He told me to meet him on that bridge. Said it was romantic, private." Her voice stayed calm. Too calm. "When the fireworks started, he showed me who he really was." Michael swallowed. "What happened to him?" She leaned forward until her face filled the mirror. "I stopped being afraid." Michael's hands clenched the steering wheel. "So, he's dead?" She tilted her head. "Does it matter who died first?" Silence swallowed the car. Then she smiled. "Don't worry, you're not like him." But Michael knew that wasn't true. They reached an apartment complex. "My place," she said. "3rd floor." Michael hesitated. She opened the trunk. The smell hit him immediately. Metallic, rotten. This feels like a body," he whispered. She met his eyes. "That's because it remembers being one." She held out her hand. "My phone died. Can I use yours?" Michael handed it over without thinking. She walked a few steps away, spoke softly, then returned it. "Thank you," she said. "Let's go." On the 3rd floor, footsteps thundered behind them. Police. Too many. Before Michael could speak, an officer opened the suitcase. Michael screamed. Inside was her body, bruised, blue, broken. The detective turned to a man standing in the hallway. "End of the line," he said, snapping cuffs on him. "Another woman almost disappeared tonight." Michael staggered back. "I didn't call you," he whispered. The detective frowned. "The call came from your phone." Michael's blood ran cold. She hadn't called a roommate. She had called the police to find herself. The officers left. The hallway was empty. Michael ran back to his cab. Hands shaking, he started the engine. In the rearview mirror, the back seat was empty. Then a voice breathed into his ear. "Thank you for helping me start the year right, Michael." A pause. "And don't worry." Her whisper turned cold. I only punish the ones who think about it. Michael floored the gas. The fog swallowed the road, and somewhere behind him, soft laughter followed.